Hey, welcome along to Brew Day with Brewtap. We are working today on a nice tropical stout from Brewdog using the DIY dog PDF that they've just released. It's something like 200 something odd recipes. This is the third version of it, and included in the new one is the Tropic Thunder. Which is a really nice tropical stout with some orange peel thrown in right at the end. We're going to go through all the grains and all that kind of stuff later on, but yeah, we're just warming up, letting the mash temperature get where we need to go, and be good. Today we are rocking out a nice boil in the bag setup. We're currently, let's see where we're at. We're at 60 degrees Celsius, so we're not too far off mash actually. So I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm just gonna start getting on and get ready for that. So yeah, as we said, we're gonna be going through the Tropic Thunder number 259. This is a really nice beer, such a beautiful beer. It's a homebrew competition winner, which they then resulted in actually brewing it and selling it in their bars and online. So we're going through the grains to start with. So we've got some nice pale ale, Propina, some crystal, some dark crystal. We've got some premium English Cara, brown malt, and chocolate malt. I think it works out about 5.5 something in total grain, so not too bad. And then the hops, we're looking using some Magnum to start with. I can never pronounce this one for the love of money, so if anyone watching this can pronounce it, then do feel free to let me know. Milfoy, I guess. I've got some first gold in there as well. Now I've changed up the yeast just because it's very difficult in the UK to get hold of some of this, the W yeast, especially the American ale stuff that the Brewdog use. So what I've gone is US05. It's just a really good option for me here in the UK. Okay, so we're getting really close to bash now, so I just wanted to quickly talk about the equipment we're using today. Like I said, we're doing a boil in a bag, which is kind of a full length mash. So basically, around the numbers, I want to end up with about 20 litres of final beer at the end of the day. So accounting for grain absorption, accounting for trub, stuff that's left in the fermenter, all that kind of stuff. I'm going for about 30 litres to start with, and so I should be somewhere in the region of where I need to be. But you see I'm using a Buffalo induction burner and the SS Brewtech kettle. This is my second brew on this system, so still checking it out. So it might make some errors today, but it's a bit of fun of the brewing, right? So yeah, it's looking really good. We've got the grains over here ready to go, courtesy of Malt Miller. Great company if you are in the UK looking for some grains. I think they're the only company, correct me if I'm wrong, that you can input your recipe and they will mail you the exact amount of grains you need, and the grain will all be pre-ground, hops all vacuum packed, and just bring a little setup. But do check them out, maltmiller.co.uk, I think that's what it is. If not, just Google, you'll find it. Great, so we're just about ready to mash. Let's go for it. Welcome. I want to welcome everybody. Welcome. I want to welcome everybody. Welcome. I want to welcome everybody. So remove the bag, we've got all the grain out of the way, and we're just now waiting for it to boil to get to the right temperature. We are at 80 something right now. Once that's there, we'll get boiling and throw some hops in and start preparing some orange peel. I'm going to use some fresh orange peel. and we're going to just throw that right at the end, let it boil out, and then let that just sit there whilst we chill out the beer, and then yeah, that'll be the end of the boil, really. Just getting ready for the hops. We've got Magnum. I'm going to put about 2 grams in to start, and then we have about 20. I'm trying to remember how this works actually. It's okay, yeah. So we're putting 20 in as well at the start. So we have 2 grams of Magnum, and then we have 20 of the Hallertau, the Midfoy, and then halfway through, that's when we're going to add the 10 grams of East Kent Golding, and then at the end we're going to add the final 7 grams of the Hallertau, and then we're going to throw in some fresh orange peel. So we're just going to wait for the boil to get where it needs to be, and then we'll just start throwing in some hops. Okay, so I just tried to take a little video of the actual boil inside to show you just how good the induction burner is when it comes to getting a solid boil. But I couldn't actually show you because it was just steaming up the camera the whole time. But as you can see just behind me, we've got crazy amounts of steam coming from it. We've got a very good rolling boil. I think this is a solid bit of kit. When someone says to you, what about induction, then it's definitely a way forward. One thing I will say is later on as the boil goes, you can get a little bit of heat that just goes from the burner. So you might be tempted to turn it down as it's getting too crazy. Just from experience, I like to keep it as a steady, just keep it at the max, just let it boil. Last time I lost about 5 litres in the boil, and I think that's kind of where I needed to be today as well. So yeah, it's a great bit of kit, the Buffalo induction burner. Just to say, if you do go ahead and get it, you will need to get a kettle that works with that. I recommend the SS Brewtech. They do some great kettles, but there are other companies out there that do just as good. Just got some orange peel, good to go. The recipe account suggests that I hit for about 20 kilograms. Just from experience of having tried this beer, kind of think it needs a little bit more orange in there. So I'm going to go for around 30. Kind of made a little mistake. I probably should have read the instructions, the menu recipe a little bit better. But I'm going to put the East Kenting in at the start, as well as the Magnum and the Hallertau. So 15 minutes into the boil, which was 15 minutes after when I meant to put it in, Okay, so that's the end of the brew day. I think the last time we were recorded was just at the end. I think I just threw in some orange peel and the remaining hops. It's been a pretty good brew day. I missed my gravity reading by I think it was 1065. 1065. So yes, I'm about 10 off. So it should hit around 6%, 6 point something percent, which is still a pretty good stout, but obviously not on target with the original recipe. So that'll take some playing around with. I think look at my mash, like I said, it's a new system. Still trying to figure out volumes and all that kind of stuff. So once I get there, that should be really good. Just as I get ready to pitch the yeast, have a bit of a beer, and that'll be it. It's probably gonna be the last little bit of hearing me speak. But as we finish the brew, just want to thank you for joining, listening, whatever it is you're doing, watching. If you want to get more of these videos, then feel free to subscribe. There's also this is all part of BrewTap. and BrewTap is a new app that I'm creating, which is literally going to change the way you engage with other homebrewers as a community. So do head over to brewtap.beer. We have a blog, we have an early sign up. Check that all out, but subscribe and you'll hear more about us.
I want to welcome everybody